What is up, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I have another episode of Darth Lore where we talk about everything Star Wars in a fun and easy to watch way. So let's get poppin'. Today we will be talking about the infamous Darksaber and why we are seeing it in The Mandalorian. The Darksaber is a very ancient weapon that dates all the way back to 1019 BBY. That year, the first Mandalorian was inducted into the Jedi Order named Tar Vizsla, ancient descendant of Pre Vizsla. Tar created this as his weapon but wanted to make it unique to represent his own heritage. After Tar's death, it was displayed at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant until the Mandalorians took it back and made it the symbol of their leadership for their people. The first time we actually see this mysterious saber is in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 2. The leader of Death Watch, Pre Vizsla, is seen wielding this weapon against Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and Satine, Duchess of Mandalore. It continued to stay with Vizsla until it was won from him in single combat to Darth Maul, fashioning himself just as Maul at this point. Maul ruled Mandalore for a brief time after this with the Darksaber as his right to power. His rule was put to a swift end when Darth Sidious found him out and put him in his place, capturing him and it seemed the weapon as well. The next time we see the weapon is in Star Wars Rebels, when Ezra Bridger follows Maul back to Dathomir, where the Darksaber is displayed among his belongings. Before leaving the planet, Ezra and his companions Kanan Jarrus and Sabine Wren take the legendary sword for themselves. The blade was safeguarded by Sabine until she gives it to Bo-Katan, the former Duchess Satine's sister, to hopefully see her as the ruler of Mandalore once again. Now fast forward all the way to the Mandalorian season finale, and we now learn a little bit more about Moff Gideon, what he has that is so important. Many of us are wondering, and even those of us that have watched the animated television shows, is how does he have the Darksaber? Even with new information about Gideon, all we really know is that he was a former ISB agent, which is the Imperial version of the FBI, and that he now runs a remnant of the former Empire with the title of Moff. Not only that, but he was supposedly executed for war crimes, so just from a few sentences of dialogue, we can infer that this guy has a pretty checkered history. We can guess that he still has access to the Imperial database because he is able to recite both Cara Dune and the Mandos' full names and their occupations. The last scene of the episode pans over to Moff Gideon's crashed TIE fighter, where suddenly we're seeing a black blade emerge from the ship, cutting a hole to see Gideon step out with an ignited Darksaber carrying a look of death in his gaze, searching for the Mando in the distance. What I personally think is that sometime between us seeing Bo-Katan take the Darksaber and the Mandalorian, Bo must have either been killed or imprisoned and the Darksaber was taken away from her and put into some kind of evidence vault with the ISB. When the Empire was falling apart, Moff Gideon, still an ISB officer, must have taken it from said vault, having access for a prize of his own. Do you agree with this, or do you think it happened differently? Let me know in the comments section. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button, and remember, may the Force be with you.